Felicity from GetYourRockOut here with a couple of the awesome guys from Tesseract. How are you doing today?
Great.
Fantastic.
Better than great.
Greatest. I'm the greatest. Can't. And better, yeah.
Okay. No comeback to that? You're not even going to try and beat it?
No.
If I one up that, I'm just being big-headed, so... Yeah, today's good. Played a good set. First set with new material, really. Couple of minor little, not mess-ups, but technical issues on stage, but nothing really that made a big mess of the set. But yeah, happy days.
So altogether, pretty positive then.
Yeah, it was a great first set with all the new, some of the new stuff. So.
And how much new stuff did you throw in there?
Four tracks.
Yeah, the first sort of 9 minutes or so are
15.
15. You think that long?
14 minutes. 14 minutes and something.
I don't know our own music.
But yeah, like the first 3 tracks were like kind of like a trilogy, kind of gapless 3 songs. Like, but they present themselves quite well as the whole thing, and obviously the single Nocturne. So.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And then Concealing Fate.
Yeah, Concealing Fate and April.
So yeah, it was probably about a third new material, and the rest was the classics. If you like.
And of course, we are at HRH Prog, getting the right one there, always a good thing. You guys are, you know, a lot of the stuff you do is a lot heavier than I think what some people are used to coming to a prog fest. But I mean, how did you find the audience here today?
It was great. I mean, I can never really see much past the first 2 rows of people because I'm blinded by lights. But what? Oh, I was at the.
Yeah. No, this is the dictaphone. This is the backup dictaphone. Yeah.
Um,
But no, it was great. We've had nothing but lovely response from people.
Yeah,
people have been saying really nice things. So.
They're an attentive audience, you know. Like you get with metal, there's you're normally very active, but I think there's a lot of attention in the crowd today, you know.
And you got a cheering sound check.
Yeah, I got a sound check applause, so
nice.
It's nice to know you're doing it right even before you played the gig.
Definitely. And other bands-wise, is there anyone else that you're proper dying to see this weekend?
We all want to see Hawkwind, I think. Unfortunately, because we were stuck in traffic, we missed our mate Shad Skies, because that would have been nice.
Yeah.
Everyone says they were amazing.
Yeah.
So.
And we're going to miss Skid Row as well, which is... So, but yeah, we saw... who have we seen? Well, actually, I'm not even going to make that up, because I haven't seen anyone yet. Because I've been eating, playing, and doing interviews, but the rest of the day...
I listened to the band before us for a while, a couple of bands before us, but I don't know the names. Is that bad? I don't know the order.
I don't know the order either,
you know.
We should have been more prepared. Like we could have looked at the leaflet and gone, "Oh yeah, we saw." But no. But to be honest, what we've heard coming out of the main room has been really cool. So, yeah.
Great stuff. And are you here for both days, or are you just here today?
We're here today because we've got the van for a day. How sad's that?
Yeah, we've got a curfew basically.
Oh, that is quite sad. Do you really get to spend the night here and so you can have a proper drink? No.
We get to go home.
We get to sit in a van and stink of our farts.
Nice.
In a hot box room. Like.
I hope by our you mean yours.
Yours? Your word? I don't fart. I don't fart at all, ever. No.
Yeah, I believe that completely and totally.
He does it with pride, like lifting of the leg and... Yep, that was me.
This is just what I want to know.
Yes. This is what you're talking about, aren't you?
This is exactly
interviews
what
going awry.
Yeah, interviews going about what everybody wants to hear about. Everybody's different farting styles. It's
Tone,
yeah.
Yeah, moving swiftly on. You guys are quite fresh off a tour. It was like 4 months ago, which is a long time ago, but relatively fresh off a tour with Devon and Fear Factory. Oh, yeah. And what was that like? The kind of responses were just exceptional from that.
Yeah. I mean, we did the tour with Devon. It was our first tour over in the States in 2010, I want to say, 11. When was it? A while ago. So we knew those guys, which is great. That was before Young Ash was in the band.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great tour. It was just like joining a tour with buddies again, picking up where we left off. And
it was amazing to see them as well. Like, you know, for like however many days in a row. Like, and Devin's awesome, you know, really friendly.
It gets boring.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You can watch him every night for a month, and it'd still be.
Well, we have, and it's brilliant. Like literally every single night, you don't stop watching that band because they're just phenomenal. Like musically and just as an entertainer, he's just fantastic. So, but yeah, it was good. Good response on that tour as well. It was quite short. I mean, it was only about a week, but the shows were packed. You know, even though we went on shortly after doors, we ended up playing to quite a few folks, so it was good. It went well.
Yeah, big stages as well.
And it was kind of, you know, I mean, stylistically you're very, very different from both bands in a lot of ways, but the number of people that I know that were going just to see you guys, I mean, there were really quite a fair proportion of them, which you know, I mean, seeing that I did the Manchester show, I think it was, and, you know, the place was packed before you guys went on stage. It must have been an incredible feeling.
Yeah, I mean, we're quite lucky because we were able to cross over into quite a few different sort of territories of music, if you like. So we get accepted amazingly into this prog world. You know, there's bands that have been around far longer than us and done a lot more than us, and we've just been accepted into it, which is just ridiculous. But then we can also play with the metal bands, you know, Fear Factory and all those guys. And I guess we're just lucky, you know, we've got options. But to be honest, if we're accepted into this genre, like, it's got a lot of longevity associated with it. I mean, you know, all of these bands have been going for absolutely ages. So if we can be doing this in 10, 20, 30 years' time, then brilliant, you know. Why would we stop?
And congratulations on the announcement for headlining Tech Fest. I mean, that's going to be another cracking festival.
Yeah, that's going to be good. Again, that's the kind of show with all of our mates, like just about every band on the bill. You're like, oh yeah, good mates. They're just going to be a fun couple of days.
Brilliant. And you've also got a UK tour coming up really relatively soon as well.
Yeah.
So
13th of May. Beginning.
May,
no, first is we start going. We go to Europe with Periphery. First to the 10th, I think, and then we've got Takedown Festival on the 11th in Southampton, which is like there's an onslaught of people on that, which is going to be cool. And then 13th to the 16th, I think it is. Oh no, it must be more than that. No, 11th to the 16th.
Then we've got the 17th off, and then in the 18th we're going back into Sphere, the lovely studios, to do 3 of the new songs, and like we did with the DVD,
live.
it's going to go out and we're going to do that again.
brilliant. And you've released a couple of trailer videos as well for the album. I mean, that's just looking exceptional. Have you had a positive response from it so far?
Yeah, it's been what we'd hoped. I think we've had a bit of just bad luck, I guess, in the past with singers coming and going, but you know, we couldn't have asked for a better response on the internet. I don't think.
Absolutely. Like, I've been welcomed with open arms. It's brilliant support from fans.
Yeah.
Seen nothing but great comments and stuff. So yeah.
No, I mean, everything I saw, because the Manchester date at the Devon tour was the first time I'd seen you, and as a band, you know, you didn't look like a band that had lineup changes. You just looked completely and utterly together, and I didn't hear a bad word said about you at all, which was.
Oh, that's great. I mean, I love Manchester's one of my favourite nights. I love that night, and really cool venue. Like, aesthetically, it's great. And yeah.
It's beautiful. I mean, have you had any fans being proper arseholes with you?
Not directly, because that's what they're like. You know, fans, they don't directly. I'm sure they'd probably be more reserved about what they say. But I mean, I've seen a few things online, and you get a lot of people obviously dwelling on, like, obviously Dan's sorely missed, which is, I think, for everyone really, because he's amazing, and you know, Elliot got a lot of heat from that as well, didn't he? And to be fair, you just got to take it with a pinch of salt. Like, there's not much you can do about it. The best you can do is just hold out and do your best, because sooner or later they're going to have to come to terms with it. And
because it all evolves. Like the bands, we've had that many different singers. There's been like 5 different singers since we first started, and the music evolves. We record it the way we can play it at the time, and then by the time we take it live a year later, it sounds, maybe to us, maybe not to everyone else, but it sounds completely different. So there's nothing wrong in our eyes with changing singers all the time. I'm joking.
Yeah. Well, it's almost time to leave. You know, it's around this time. It's just about April, May time that
you've been
we
in the
leave.
band, like,
I'm gonna have to go soon.
Yeah.
So yeah, this tour might be the last chance to see you.
Yeah.
Female singer next.
I'm gonna go now anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the toilet, just so you know.
He's actually going to the toilet.
Yeah.
That's fine, you can have a drink if you like. I'll be back, don't worry, I'll make you come back.
Amazing.
That is quite impressive. Shall we just
Yeah,
kind of
go on.
yeah, which way we're going to do? Actually, I could just move seats.
interview.
I think he must have been absolutely dying
I
for a
think
piss, and I would rather he went to the toilet than...
He's been drinking a lot of whiskey and coke.
In that case, I'm not very surprised. Well, we can carry on. We can finish without him, and then he'll just be heartbroken. If you could give me some exclusive that doesn't exist about some other band, and then he'll be absolutely gutted he missed it.
Some other band?
Yeah, because of course he'd know what was going on with you, wouldn't he? Yeah.
Let's
We could
see.
talk about what amazing thing could have happened.
Devin Townsend has left the Devin Townsend project.
Yes, and been replaced with...
Frank Zappa.
Right, fantastic. I can't believe that. That's the biggest news I've heard.
It's going to be grand.
Wow, it's going to be amazing. Yeah, so there we have it. There we have it. You know what to watch out for next.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, going back to the new album, it's not long till it's out now at all.
No, 27th of May.
Really, really can't wait for that. So where's the launch party being held?
You know what? I haven't got a clue. I don't know if there is a launch party as such. There probably should be though. So I will get on that, and I will make sure that you get an invite.
Fantastic. Well,
It will be somewhere in London because that's the only place you can really have a launch party in the UK.
unless you do it in like some kind of woodland retreat somewhere, just as a point of principle.
Yeah, we could be a little bit different, a little bit prog,
Yes,
and do it like.
You could get a boat and do it on the River Thames. Oh, that's still in London, bollocks.
yeah.
But you could do it.
We're trying to be diverse
That's
here.
my geography.
Oh, here he comes.
He's back. He feels like as though he's maybe had a little bit to drink.
That was a very quick wee.
I've been drinking, and it's like, you know when you break the seal? But yeah.
So you missed like the biggest exclusive this side of Christmas.
Yeah.
Sadly, we can't tell you.
Oh, okay.
It was when it's aired. Apart from the new album, the new tour, what else can we look forward to from you guys over the next kind of 6 to 12 months?
More toilet visits.
Brilliant.
We're going to crack on with writing because the thing that with this band that takes a long time to sort of to figure out is the new songs. Ackles nearly always writing, you know, he goes through creative waves like I guess all musicians do, but we want to put out we just want to keep putting out material as quick as we can, and to do that,
you know, like so many vocalist changes, but you want to show that there is so much productivity behind this band, and I mean, you know, they work so hard, and like I can't wait to be a part of that, and I can't wait for, like I feel like once I think the first album's about to drop, I think the second album it'll be like, okay, people will start to accept it, like perhaps this will be the final lineup for Tesseract, you know, and I really look forward to that. We'll see, you know.
It depends how many times you leave interviews to go to the toilet, I guess, really.
Well, you gotta go. You've gotta go.
I did actually have someone I had someone at Hard Rock Hammerfest with a sick bucket because they were that hungover. They were just, I'm just going to take this bucket with me.
No, I don't feel as embarrassed now. That's embarrassing.
Good, I'm glad it was. They managed to pull through though without chucking up. It was impressive. Just what I wanted. Anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to chat to me. I'm sure that you have lots of drinking to do. Have a fantastic evening. Enjoy Hawkwind. And thank you so much. And we will hopefully see you very, very soon at the launch party.
At the launch party.
And the River Thames.
You'll all be invited.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thank you so much, guys.
That's all right.
Fantastic.
Press start.
Oh, aren't you clever? Yeah.
Should we press start?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hi, people.
Some crap that you don't actually.
We're talking about beer, and
Is it still recording?
No,
I just
no,
put it
you
back
just
on
put it back
again.
on because he
Part
wants
two.
to record our beer con.
yeah,
This might actually be quite.
we requested local source cheese, which I'm surprised nobody got.
Yeah, that's the thing with writers. Like, you can be quite specific, and you can say that you want certain things, and like sometimes it might be like a tea that you want for your throat, or
That's
something like
understandable.
that. So
Tea
cool
is an
things like
important
that.
part.
But
I should probably ask for that.
we've got like on our one because the amount. Amos will vouch for this.
Did you get a kettle?
Not here, but sometimes we do because venue kettles, people piss in them. They piss in the venue kettles, so that happens. Amos knows. He went on tour with a band. I'm not going to say who it was, and one of their techs his thing, in fact, it wasn't one of his decks, it was one of the bands they were on tour with. His thing was to piss in every venue kettle in the dressing room that they had. So consider they're going around the academy circuit. I'm going to get told off, aren't I? But there's piss in the kettles.
I don't know what to say.
Do you know what? It's like we had a gig on the Devon tour, and we were put in this room in one of the venues, and there was an archive of cups of pee in the corner of the room. There's just people who peed in cups.
I want to say where it is, but I also
I think we should say perhaps not, just because
it was in the south west of the UK. That's as much as you're going to get.
We're not going to tell you anything else. But be warned.
That was the worst accent I've heard in a long time.
It was pretty good without giving it completely away. But yeah, there was piss in our dressing room.
Yeah, piss in a cup.
I don't know. I know we're the opening band. We're the opening band, so it's.
It's no excuse to stick cups of piss in our room, or put us in rooms in which you house cups of piss in.
Who does that? Like, seriously, the toilets, venues have toilets.
I mean, I've pissed in a bottle, because, I'm now famous for needing the toilet at inconvenient times, but, I've pissed in a bottle.
Well, that's understandable if there's nowhere else to go.
In the middle of a long journey. That was fun.
I don't want to one-up you, but I so can.
You're going to have to now, I'm afraid.
You pissed in somebody.
What else did
Somebody? What?
Wait, you pissed in a...
It's not piss.
Shut in a bucket.
In a bottle?
No. That'd be amazing. That'd be like a Lucasade bottle, someone with one of those big ends.
You shot in a bag. I've heard about it.
2 bags.
2 bags.
Did you need 2 bags? Because there was that much
on the BT BAM tour we did in America a couple of years ago, we had an RV, and there's rules that come with an RV. You can wee in the toilet, you can't go for a poo. So in the toilet that's on the RV, because one, it'll stink, and I'm sorry that we're talking about this on your camera. It's gold. You're gonna be able to, this is going to be blackmail. So I did a poo in a bag. I was dying. Like,
were you in the toilet? Did you go into the toilet to do it, or did you just?
No, I went in the front, in the driver's seat. No, it wasn't. Of course, it was in the toilet.
That's a wonder you shit in a bag.
And there was a technique. You have to sort of hold the handles.
And that's the technique.
But where would you put the bag?
Oh,
that's
yeah. Well, yeah. You sort of hold the handles. You have to tuck everything in.
Did you put the tissues? Did you use tissues in the bag?
Yeah, of course.
I can just imagine.
Where did you put the bag?
Well, you close the toilet lid over the bag, and then when you get to somewhere that you can dispose of it, you throw it away. I'm really sorry.
It's
Like a
okay.
portal to hell.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, like a services or somewhere like that. You can go in and like.
It's alright, Metal accidentally spilled his own metal piss in a cup recently in France. Was it France?
You can do it. You can do it.
Wait, was it France? It was Paris. He pissed in 2 cups. He had 1 cup, filled it up, and he needed another one. But he spilled the first cup of piss on our driver. But then, as he went and then he thought, shit, sorry, like blah, and then he did exactly the same thing with the second cup of piss. And wait, France? Wait, it was Paris. I'm just thinking, how pissed was he?
It was the morning, because he'd have to do it in the night, because he was in the van, and then when he went to get rid of it in the morning, he tripped up and it went on Chris.
Oh, that's right. Stayed in Ibis budget.
To be honest, piss-covered legs is probably better than staying in an Ibis budget. Yeah.
We got a suicide booth for a bathroom, and it's like an observation room instead of a shower stall, is it? It's like there's no privacy whatsoever.
It's definitely where people go to commit suicide for €29. Shocking.
I think on that note, we're gonna stop this before this gets too slanderous to actually air. But I've enjoyed our little toilet chat. Thank you.
Yeah,
it has made my day that much
Bits of
better.
advice if anyone needs, is in urgent
You
need.
know how to shit in a bag now.
Shit in a bag, piss in the middle of an interview or in a bottle or out a window.
I mean, at least you didn't do it in a bottle in the middle of the interview.
Yeah, I could
That
have
would've
on the
been bad.
camera, I think we dodged a bullet.
I think we did. You know what, guys? I'm going to consider this
golden bullet.
interview a success.
I consider it
It's-
the success of the day.
I think I do too.
It's brilliant.
I think I do.
No, the gig
Thank
was
you,
great,
and
but this is like icing.
It was.
That was the exclusive. That Frank
The
Zappa
red
thing.
hair it resembles the cherry on top of
Aww.
a Prog Fest cake.
That's a very, very nice thing to say.
That's how you lick people's asses, folks.
Not after a conversation about shit. Okay?
Oh no!
You just can't.
No.
Just
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you should like edit it so it's like I took a shit in the bag, and that's how you lick people's asses.
I think there are some
great.
things that I'm just not going to do because people might get the wrong impression of me.
Definitely
Yeah.
of us. But, yeah.
Definitely of you. So yeah, once again, thank you and goodbye.
Goodbye.